Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today we are going to do a quick video. I want to show you this beautiful stitch that I made many years ago when I was working for a magazine. I made this stitch for a vest. If I found the picture, I will share with all of you. I love it. I love how it looks and I love the result. So I remember about it and I want to show you again the step by step and all my secrets and tips. In this case, I decided to use this color, this color and this material I have left from previous projects. So I decided to make it. I made it in two different materials and I will use the material with shades of blue and white in the back and the green in the front. I think that this stitch is perfect for a blanket, for a vest, for a sweater, for a pillow, for what else? For a sweater, for many other things. But well, before we start, I want to invite all of you to subscribe. Remember that it's completely free and to follow me in all my social media. So let's start. Well, we will use these two skeins of yarn in different colors. The one that I will use as the base is between medium weight yarn, and then the ones that I use to make the feathers are like light material. I will use the hook of number 3.5 millimeters. Well, before we start, I want to give you like a general advice. I always suggest that if you are about to do a new project and you are about to try a new stitch, I suggest that you make this kind of samples. Probably you will make a sample with 30 chains as base chains or 20, and then you will try to calculate the size and the number of chains with this person by making these small samples. Probably with these samples you will need 20 chains, 20 chains and 20 chains for the base chains and to get the exact size of this person. Also, if you have a garment, you can use it as a base and you can calculate how many stitches do you have until you covered the part of the garment of this person, right? So like this you will know exactly the number of stitches that you need to start. Well, I'm going to start with one thread and with our hook, and we are going to make as a base 40 chains. Okay, so once we have the chains that we need, we are going to count 5, and in the 6th chain we are going to insert the hook and make there a double crochet. Then we will count 2 chains, we will skip 1 and next to it a double crochet. Then we are going to make 2 chains and this time we are going to skip 2 and in the third a double crochet. So as you could see, once we are going to skip 1 and once we are going to skip 2. And like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Okay, so here let's make a review. Remember that once you are going to skip 2 and once you are going to skip 1. And well, at the end I ended making 30 chains. But if you want to keep the same number of chains as your base chains, remember that here we went up right away and we skip 5 spaces or 6 if I remember correct. Well, then you can add these 5 chains and then from there you can start if you want to keep the same number of chains, so like this you won't reduce the size. And well, here I want to finish this row with you so you can see exactly how it is. Here for the last double crochet we are going to make it right here in the edge, and like this we will close the row. Please always take the stitch the same way, taking both parts of the chain. Remember, if you have watched my previous videos, this little detail is very important at the end. it will make the difference to make something beautiful, and the amount of all these details will be the best. So we will go up with 5 chains, and then we are going to continue making 2 chains between and double crochet over double crochet. And well, like this we are going to continue making all the mesh until you get the size of the mesh that you want. Okay, if you are going to make a pillow, well, I suggest that you make this mesh covering the size of your pillow, right? In this case I put the how can we call it, the feathers. Okay, each 4 rows of mesh I decided to put the feathers. So we are going to make this stitch of multiples of 4, so please take that into account, or like you want, if you want to make it each 3 rows put the feathers, it's correct too, like you want. But well, I suggest that first you finish this mesh, so we are going to continue like this until we get the size that we want. Remember that here in this case I'm making a sample. Here I finished the rectangle and the base chains that I need for my sample. Okay, so you are going to make the same. Once you have the perfect size for your base, we are going to skip 1 row, and then in the next one we are going to start making the stitch of feathers. So we will start right here, 1 square before, right here in the edge we are going to insert the hook. I'm going to use this new color. It's a lighter material. We are going to make a knot, and right here we will take the first loop, and we are going to make 2 chains. So this is the first stitch, 1 and 2 chains. Well, and then we are going to insert the hook. I suggest that you fold your base like this, it will be easier. Okay, we are going to insert the hook right where this first square finish. We are going to slip 1, and well, once we are here we are going to make 10 chains. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we are going to come back, and in the first place, in the first stitch, we are going to make 1 single crochet. Next to it, a second single crochet. Then in the next 2 coming stitches, we are going to make 1 half double crochet here, and then a second half double crochet there. Well, then after these 2 half double crochet, then in the next 2 stitches we are going to make 1 double crochet here, and then a second double crochet next to it. And then we are going to increase in these 2 coming stitches. We are going to make 1 double crochet, but out of 3 crochet. So we will take 1, 2, and the last 2, and then next to it, and in the last stitch will be a double crochet, but it will be a triple double crochet, you see. So like this we will have our feather. Then we are going to insert the hook right where the second square finished. We will slip 1, and here we have our first feather. Then to go to the next space and to make the next feather, we are going to make 2 chains, and then right here we are going to slip 1, and then from here we will start and we will make 10 chains, and we will repeat what we have just made in the first feather. As you could see, we are increasing first single crochet, then half double crochet, then double crochet, then a double crochet out of 3 crochet, and then a triple double crochet. So we are making 2 by 2. Just the last one will be a single triple double crochet. Okay, and like this is how we are going to continue making this row of feathers with 2 chains of distance between feathers. And like this is how I'm going to continue. I want to do a review with you, so I want to do this feather so you can see exactly how it is. And I know that at the beginning you thought it will be a bit difficult, but as you could see we are only using basic stitches and it's so easy. And I think that with this stitch you can make a lot of things. I will try to upload the video that I made using this stitch. I made a vest and it looks so beautiful. I made it for a magazine and it was in the cover. So it was a huge success. I put the base in black and then all the feathers in different colors and it looks so good. Okay, I want to show you how it looks after we made these three feathers so you can see how it is. The secret also in this stitch is that once you finish you have to iron it. Remember that I told you that always the first time that we iron will be the most important. With this we are going to um, kind of put the feathers how we want it to be, and it doesn't matter if after you iron it you wash it or so, these feathers will last like this for a long time. So that's why the first time that we iron it, it's the most important. So in this stitch, in this project, the fact that we iron will be so important. I want to show you. Let's finish just this feather. And well, as we continue here, I'm going to continue until I finish the row. So remember 2 chains and like this. Okay, so look, so far we have these 3 feathers and you may have these like rolled feathers like this, but once we iron it, it will look so different. You will see. So I will finish the row so we can start with the next one. And well, to start with the next row, we can use any of the tricks that I gave you because I will explain. So let's finish the row first. So we will finish with 2 chains and then we are going to slip one here. So as I was telling you, you should cut right here. Please leave a long thread so later you can hide it. It's very important. Please always remember. And we have to, we can slip because if not we will make the feathers facing to the wrong side like this. Okay, so we want that the feathers are always facing to the right side. So that's why we are going to cut and move the thread. We will make the feathers each 4 rows, 2, 3, and 4. So right here is where I'm going to start the second row, and you will always start the row in the same side. Okay, so we can always have the feathers facing to the right side. So please pay attention in this detail, and this is basically it. This is basically the secret of this stitch. And well, also we are going to alternate the feathers. Okay, so if we didn't make a feather here in the row that we are about to start, we are going to make a feather to start right away. So we are going to start the feather. As you could see here, I also alternate the spaces where I put the feather. If you want in the first row, you can start right away with the feather, but this will be up to you. You will decide, and also you will decide probably instead of each 3 rows start with the row of feathers, you can make them closer. I mean, you can skip only 1 row and then you can start with the next one. This is up to you, and you will decide the distance between feathers or no according to the design that you want to do. So this is basically the stitch. I love the results, and I love also that you can make it for many other things. As I told you, I made a vest, and just the 2 fronts of the vest were with this stitch, and then the back part I made it with a different stitch that were just with double crochet the whole back. and it looks so fancy and beautiful, and at first instant, at first sight, it looks difficult, right? But as you could see, it's so easy. So again, here we are going to make 2 chains, and we will continue to the next square, and right there we are going to continue making the other feather. You can use also different colors. You can make the combination that you want, or also you can make one row of feathers in one color, then the next one in a different color, and make your own combinations. So please let me know here in the comments what do you think about this stitch. Here I'm just making more feathers with you so we can review. Remember that each 2 stitches we are going to change. We are going to start making first 2 single crochet, then 2 half double crochet, then 2 double crochet, then 2 double crochet out of 3 crochet, and then we will finish making a triple double crochet or a extended double crochet. I still don't know exactly the exact and the correct number, because I know that in different countries it's different, and I know that many people from different parts of the world watch my videos, and I really appreciate that. So I know that it changed, so I'm trying just to be correct, but please let me know in the comments. So as I told you, once we finish we have to iron, and it will look so different. And also please always pay attention and to start the rows always in the same side. You can put a humid fabric here once you extend all your feathers. If you want, you can use some pins. What I always do is that in the table I put a towel, and then I extend my project. I put some pins, and then very slowly and gently I pass. And then I put the fabric, humid fabric, not too much, and then I put the iron, and it looks like this. This is how it looks once you iron it. It looks so beautiful. And with this, we finish. Before we go, I want to invite all of you to subscribe. Remember that it's completely free. You can also follow me in all my social media too: Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and in TikTok. So see you there. Take care, and thanks for watching this video till the end. Bye bye.